Hello fellow academics and welcome back to our Timberborn series. We are slowly expanding into this corner to build a mine and solve our dwindling scrap metal depot situation that we have back here. And we're building this mine down here because it's in a cave and I thought it is pretty awesome. So yeah, that's basically it. In order to make our mine work though, we want to make sure that we have some bots. So we are building our bot facilities up here. Already producing some bot heads and some chassis, as well as some limbs. So, well, not yet, but very soon the limbs will be coming in. In addition, yes, you might have heard, maybe, we have decided, well, I have decided, we're actually putting in, ooh, that was the wrong button. We're actually putting in an underground river right here that will, once the water comes back, get flooded and hopefully turn this area green. I've never tried this, but I really hope this is how it works. If it doesn't, we might just open it up over here somewhere, which will then still allow us to, well, have a little well back here, and that should turn it green. And if once all of that happens, we can actually plant down a few more berry bushes. As I had noticed, we are running a little bit low. Well, technically on harvestable berry bushes, but overall, we'll be fine. All right, let's go back to this. And I forgot to put in a path. Of course I did, because why would I not forget to put in the paths? Here we go. We're now producing all the parts that we need for our bots. And once the assembler is ready to go, our bots will take over. Not really, but you know, our bots will help us. First thing that I'm going to replace is the explosive factory guy. I'm sorry I forgot your YouTube name, but one of the viewers has mentioned it, that the explosive factory is one of the biggest causes of injured beavers. In addition to the mine that we will be building over there shortly. All right, water is coming back in. I am very curious to see this part. Let's go back down. One more. Here we go. And this will actually take a little bit before it overflows in this direction. Interesting. I guess this means there's water coming in. No, all of this is probably underwater. That makes sense. This is underwater now too. Build it up. Come on, come on. I wonder if they can still build this, even if it's underwater. Here we go. Now this is flooded. And it did actually make this area green. All right. So let's unpause this guy so he can start planting more berry bushes. Need to make sure, yeah, they didn't die. Oh. And what about our assembler? Is it in yet? No. We are still bit short on metal blocks, which is probably because we're using it to build, well, all of this, whatever this is. Alright, still loving it. So, you know, you guys have to deal with me. Alright. What is the next thing that we actually want to plan for this episode? Like I mentioned before, getting the mine up and running, that is kind of the ultimate goal today. We do already have a ton of material. I will actually raise the priority of this one a little bit higher and make this still the highest priority, because once this is built, we want to move over to that tubeway station to get our connection up. And then we will unlock the mine and place it down right here. Also, well, Maybe we'll put another storage solution over here. We will see. This building is still unconnected, and the main reason for that is we need to build this particular overhang. Again, we just need more metal. Time for a sip of rejoice? Yeah, either way. All right. How is this coming along? 13 more to go. Another bad tide, no drought. Kind of like as soon as I had this going, I don't think we had a drought since. They're producing a ton more power than we actually need, which is fine. You are lacking mushrooms still. We have 2 of you. Okay, mushrooms are coming in. And otherwise, everyone is just waiting for more metal blocks. Look how busy this one is. So just in case you just joined us, we have our water supply area back here. And that connects to our like secondary wood slash this will be our pine resin area. And currently our scrap metalers. So at night, when everybody calls it a day, they all come here to have a pint and then kind of move back away from there again. Okay. Still nothing. Still 7 more to go. I'm wondering if we should place another one of these in. Turning this into a bot might also be quite useful. Maybe this could be our first bot. Bot limbs. We should be actually good to go with producing bots quite quickly. Not sure what I'm gonna do with all my unemployed beavers. Yeah, we'll find a job for them. Or we reduce the work hours. Let's see. Right. Come on. 2 more to go. I don't want to wait anymore. I want this to be done. So as of in the morning, we can start putting... here we go. Bots together. Okay. Time to call it a night. 2 more bots fully stacked with everything that they need. They need 4 limbs. That makes sense. 2 arms and 2 legs. 1 head also makes sense, and 1 chassis. So we are actually needing 4 times these, which means that's 16, 18 hours. That is 18 hours, and that is 18 hours. So this combination will produce 1 full set of bot parts in 18 hours. And I think overall that will be fine for us. We are now moving in here to wrap up that tube station. Very cool, very cool. So, with things coming along. It'd take forever to build a robot. It's 18 hours. So if I set my workday to 18 hours, within 2 days we should have 1 bot. I'm surprised though. Because after 16 hours right there, we're already at 60%. Alright, enough playing around here. Let's look into this. 12 metal blocks. Getting there. Very, very close. Water is about to end. Bad tide starts. We have set everything up here, so there's nothing for us to think about anymore. Still a bit worrisome when it like spills over a little bit like this, but it has been fine in the past. And then these open, so very quickly it basically just drains out of this way. 7 injured beavers. Come on, bots. Alright, first one I'm gonna unlock is actually one of the smelters. I should have actually unlocked the one up here. Because I think this is where we... I guess technically we store scrap metal here, but yeah, we're using it up too quickly. Oh well. Have they finished the tube station? They have not yet finished the tube station. One bod, 3 children, 76 adults. I like it. One bod, no vacancies, no unemployed. I like that too. Alright, all of the limbs have been used up already. Ah, we're back to 12 in here. 10,000 science. This is still the next one that we're gonna do. We want to automate our bot production. So we're producing it in... Oh, hold on. I forgot the charging station. Maybe here. Science charging station. Yeah, that will actually do. So, unfortunately, quickly gonna turn this off, put down a charging station. Highest priority. Even higher. Oh, they're already done over here. Now our bot assembler has stopped. Vacancy is 1, but I'm pretty sure it is because our charging station, or our bot, couldn't actually charge. Let's have a look if we can't... Oop, that was one too far down. If we have a space here where we could put down a charging station. So we don't need this one anymore. That's just ridiculous. So, science, charging station... Here we go. Set this on the highest priority, because then we have one charging station on the ground floor. We could also now start swapping out all of these for, you know, adult breeding pots. Do we need to? I don't think so. Bottom line is, ground level, we have a charging station. One level up. We don't have the space or the need, actually, for a charging station. Interesting. What we could do... Well, we could create one, right? No, we can't place anything on top of this. Okay. So one more level up. Now, this could be a good way of putting in a charging station. But how do we connect it up? Why are you just sat around? Because you're full. Oh. Yeah, nothing really we can put in there in terms of charging. Any other areas where we have sort of an empty spot? You guys are not connected to the power, but there's another power wheel. Alright, here we go. Sprinkle in another charging station right there. Science, charging station, facing this way, highest priority. Now here's the downside of things. I don't think tubeways actually bring power over this way. And ideally we want a couple of charging stations right here. Alright, we do have one unemployed bot. So we could just set you to be run by bots now. No. We want to make sure that we have less injured people, but we also still need more metal blocks, don't we? Alright. Bot goes in here. How much science do you need? 5,000? So for 15,000 science, we can make everything bot compliant. Okay, we might actually be doing this moving forward. But for now, we need to make sure that we are getting power over to this corner right here. And the easiest way is we go up here, we kind of go around there. Is that easy? Yeah, I think so. Because I think 3 charging stations over here would be nice. Definitely putting one here. Well, maybe we plan for up to 5. I am gonna hug the wall here, so we can make sure that our beavers have a way of walking over and building all of this. All right, they have already finished that part. They're so fast now. Yeah, I love it. Let's also move up here and then just keep building this one up here, one over there. We want to make sure we're connected through here. Set this up to the highest priority so I can forget about it. We have another bot. Another smelter gone. 2 unemployed beavers. Nice. Could unpause this, but in all honesty, the 2 of you are kind of do a good enough job over it. Oh, I forgot to explode this. 23 days still. I have 4,000 water in storage. So I think that looks pretty good. Food-wise, 2,000. So we're doing okay over there. Look at the fermented soybeans. As soon as I had more storage, this filled up to the brim. I think this is kind of the biggest challenge that we're having right now with food. We just have nowhere to put it. So having said that, maybe it is time to expand our food storage situation. So we do still have kohlrabi here. And the mangrove, we're never going to produce a ridiculous amount of mangroves. So maybe we would turn this kohlrabi storage into mangrove storage and put a kohlrabi storage up this way. You know what? Let's just do it. Less thinking, more doing. Not good life advice, but yeah, it'll do for us. All right. They have built all of this here as well. So let's go into our power supply, connect this up, and then all we need to do actually pause this for now, because if I do this correct, we will be able to build it without having to build another bridge up, but not another staircase up here. All right, and then we're also gonna connect this one up. And they should be able to reach all of this as long as I delete this one. No, actually, they could have reached that from down here. Unpause this. Make sure it's connected. And I am gonna pause this shaft right here just to make sure nobody will get locked in. So let's, instead of doing this one first, no, this one makes the most sense actually. Okay, once the next one comes out, we're swapping both of these out for bot, which I think will help us move things forward. All right. I think if I keep this episode on like the regular timing schedule, I have about 10-ish minutes or so left before I should call it. All right, I'm gonna have both of them work, and once this hits sort of nighttime, I'm gonna swap you out for bots for 10,000. Easy. We do have plenty of money. Look at that. Actually, you're almost completely done with this pod. Nice job. Yep. And swap out bot. A little bit slower, but before the next day starts, this bot should be out and immediately join you in helping out. Here we go. 2 bots in there. Bot production is going up. All right, now let's focus. Instead of creating the bot production or making the bot production fully automatic, let's focus on getting in the mine. It does cost 4,000 science. We do have that. Turns 1 plank into 5 scrap metals per 1.8 hours. Here we go. Yep. Making sure this is facing the right way. It is facing the right way. And we're immediately gonna set this to being run by bots. 450 gears. We have plenty of treated planks. We've got all of them. And we got all of the logs. They just need to get this stuff over there. And the next thing we're gonna do is set this to accept scrap metal. All right, back out here, unpause this, set this actually up to the highest priority. And then we're just gonna remove all of these paths, a little bit of cleanup. Not that it's necessary, but I think it is nice when things are a little bit cleaner. All right, go into the science part. Charging station, 1 here. We could skip this one, connect 2 up here, and then 1 more here. Don't know if we need that, but let's plan for it just in case. We're gonna set all of that together and set you to the highest priority so that the charging station is even in before we end up with the mine. We do have 1 bot currently just sitting around. What could we actually use you for? Explosive factories, 2,000 science. You know what? There we go. All right. This should start reducing our injured beavers relatively quickly. And yes, I should also connect these up. Well, just this one. Here we go. 1 charging station in this corner. It is fully connected, so that will do just fine. All right, they are out of water. Dies in 17 days. They will all die while the water comes back. So we do need to figure something out for this part. You know, make it more reliable in terms of water supply. How could we do that? You know what? Future worries. For now, let's leave it at that. All right. But things are moving along. Yeah, this will be built, and I'm pretty sure we should be able to get this done by the end of this episode. The next thing we're gonna do is wait for 5,000 science and then replace these with bots. And then, again, we'll be doing much, much better. I'm hoping to reduce the work hours soon. But in the meantime, we should probably think about some more well-being things. So we do have a little bit of space over here. Well, we definitely have enough space over here. We do have 14 homeless beavers. I am so sorry, guys. All right. So let's focus on that for a little bit. Gonna put in a staircase right here, and we'll actually remove that because this will allow us to place a double one here and then a 4 depth overhang in this direction, which will mean we can easily place another house on top here and then, you know, get our homeless beavers into some homes. And we're probably going to do this, I want to say, on both sides. In addition, I think it would be... Actually, we're just going to move this over a little bit so the entrance to the house is here. Because that means we can actually build a staircase up this way. And then finally get in a rooftop terrace. I don't think I've ever waited this long to build one of these. All right, here we go. Two unemployed bots. How's the mine coming along? Coming along okay. It is nighttime again. But also just swap you out. 250. Nah. I guess I could micromanage it, turn it into bots at night, and regular beavers at daytime. Could do that. Don't quite know if it's worth it. Right, we are running out of water quickly. Like this area right here, but we still have 4,000 water left. I think what we do want to work on is just make sure all of this will actually get exploded away. So this way we can store a little bit more water in this like area right here. Okay. Looking good, looking good. 3 unemployed beavers. You know what? At this point, actually, we should just set you up to be bots. Because with 3 of them, we can always switch this back in or once it is built. And then 14 unemployed beavers. 9 bots available though. That's pretty nice. There's 2 in the bot assembly, 3 in the smelters. That's 5. And 1 in the explosive factory. Right. It's like, where's the last one? Okay, all good. Is this keeping? This is now without water, even though... unfortunately, this doesn't work. No, that's a bummer. I wonder why. Because I always have had gaps, like soil gaps in between, so they should actually take in the water and like move it upwards. I guess this kind of tunnel situation was not perfectly figured out. But, you know, that's alright. Okay, all of them will actually die. Excellent. Okay. In the meantime, now I have 10 beavers, so 4 builders of that as well. So they are happily building this away. Getting there, getting real close, I want to say. Now, what else do we have? Building lacks material. We do need more mushrooms. So let's plan for more mushrooms. All we need to do is connect this up, and here we go. We have enough space to put in another hydroponic garden. Oh, accidentally clicked the wrong side of the mouse. Here we go. Connect you up. I have not connected this up at all. Oh, look at that. They're actually already storing additional treated planks. Not that we need the extra storage right now, as we are using it all up very quickly. But we're getting very close to being done with this. The majority actually just needs to be gears that is being produced. Not produced, being just shipped over. And I'm still thinking we need more builder huts. Now, where could we easily put down some builder huts? Actually, just over here, to be honest. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4 spacing. What would we use that space underneath for, though? Don't quite know. Okay, what if we don't put it on this side? What if... I mean, this should be storage. At least I was thinking this would be storage. We could technically... No, I don't like that. Look how much food there is now. Alright. Maybe builder huts would be more important right now compared to storage. And again, we need more of this storage area, storage stuff. Let's have a quick look at the monument. 2,000 metal blocks. We definitely need metal storage. So this will be just storage. In all honesty, storage after storage after storage. And these I'm just going to place on top of one another. And already set them to metal blocks. I think our mine might be in. It is in. Look at this. Oh, there's so many bots in there already. Lowest priority. Right, because the builder's hut. All of the bots basically from the builder hut went into the mine. Recipe, just actually, why not do efficient scrap metal? Also don't need 10 of these. 5 should be plenty, especially with the efficient recipe. And this way we're also using up a bit more of our extract. Because what are we gonna do with it? Really? Okay. So what we can actually do... Not quite. Ah, man. If we leave this corner here open, let's say we do, we can actually put down a bad water storage facility here, which we've been meaning to build anyways for forever. And then we can't get down here, but we can use this corner to build another level and build more of our storage areas basically up this way. All right, I think this is a good plan. And then we'll see how things go. Before I leave for today, we're gonna connect up our rooftop terrace. First beavers are coming in. Just chilling. Very nice. So thank you all for watching. With a close-up of our mine in the cave. I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.